What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about something that could be possibly a big failure on Tower of Fantasy's part. And yes, let's get to it. So when I say big failure, I don't mean that the game is just going to fail because of this one thing, but it could hurt the game very badly. And what I'm going to be talking about is the PvP. And I'm not saying PvP is a bad thing. I think it's a very, very good thing that it's actually in the game. The thing I'm going to be talking about is the gacha system and how it's going to make it basically you have to pay to win. Basically, only the people that are paying for all the wishes or whatever they call it in this game are gonna be basically winning. I'm sure everyone realizes how much of a competitive advantage it is for the people who pay for the gacha system in terms of a PvP standpoint, because all the free-to-play players are going to be getting absolutely wrecked whether they are the better player or not to all these people who pay for the gacha system. They're going to have all these weapons and all of them leveled up and all these characters that the free-to-play players don't have, and it's just a huge competitive advantage for these gacha type games. And I know in my first thoughts video I said the gacha doesn't really bother me. The gacha doesn't bother me, it's just that in a PvP standpoint, it can really ruin a experience for PvP just because you're free to play and you might be way better than the people that you're playing, but since they have all these better equipment, they are just absolutely wrecking you. One thing I think they could do to kind of counter that, max you out at a certain point in PvP. I know Final Fantasy does that. I've never played the Final Fantasy Online PvP yet. My account is not good enough to really worry about the PvP yet. But either way, I've heard Final Fantasy does do that, which I think that this game could do that too, to make the free-to-play players actually care about playing PvP and actually have a fun experience in the PvP section of the game. Now, obviously, for me, if it's just pay-to-win PvP experience, is not going to completely kill the game, because I will definitely still look forward to playing all like the dungeon. I don't know if they're called dungeons in this game, I'm just using that term because that's just what I'm used to, but I would still love playing all the dungeons with friends and just exploring the world with your friends. So if the PvP is just a complete pay-to-win experience, it's not going to completely ruin the game for me. But I do think it would be very smart of them if they do put a certain like cap limit in the PvP, so then free-to-play players can still have fun. And I know a lot of people who pay a lot of money would get mad because they don't get they don't get all the stuff that they paid for. And I know that's kind of unfair, but you still get it in the PvE section of the game. But I could see both sides, like if you pay for it, you should be able to use it in all aspects of the game. So I do get why someone who would pay like hundreds and hundreds of dollars into this game would get upset with that idea. I'm just speaking from a free-to-play player's standpoint that it's just not going to be even worth touching if all you're going to be playing is someone who literally paid to win. They could be a worse player than you, you could be a way better player than them, but since they just have way better equipment, it just doesn't matter. One example of this, I know probably a lot of people watching this video probably don't play Madden or 2K. They have like MUT, or in 2K it's My Team, and it's kind of a gacha system. You open up packs and get better players from it, and people who spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars are obviously going to have way better teams than the people who have a free-to-play account. And they literally don't care. They will pair you up. If you say you have an 85 overall team, they will pair you up with someone with a 99 overall team. They do not care. And it just completely ruined the MUT experience. I know a lot of people who just stopped playing that mode and went to the franchise mode, including myself. I have a lot more fun in the franchise mode than MUT. Either way, this video isn't about Madden or 2K. I'm just giving an example of how it hurts the game. I have heard the PvP is good. I don't think there is any PvP in the global closed beta, or I just haven't seen it yet. But I have heard that the PvP is good. So yeah, this is just a concern of mine. I'm not saying it's going to be the death of the game, it's going to ruin the game or anything. This is just a concern of mine, and I wanted to express it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it helps me out a ton. Don't forget to subscribe for more Tower of Fantasy content, and I'll see you guys next time.